Hey friends, it's Ashley and I am here today with a process video for my December daily. This year I'm using the In a Creative Bubble notebook that was created for Ali Edwards. I have another video that talks all about my supplies. I'll link it below. But today what I'm doing is adding a photo waterfall into my notebook. I saw this on Shoe Puff Creations YouTube channel, and I'm going to direct you there for the tutorial on how to put this together. I followed her instructions almost exactly, and she does a much better job explaining it than I do. But I did make a couple adjustments. So my measurements are going to be a little bit different. That pattern paper, the blue striped pattern paper, it's from my stash. It's 4x8. And the actual like slide mechanism that you can see right there that is scored, that is 4x7. I believe we did 4x7. It'll all make sense after you watch Shulin's video. I did mine also a little different in that she used journaling cards that had a pattern on one side and then the photo on the back. I'm doing, except for the top flip, I'm doing all photos. And so that made things a little bit different in the fact that I needed something to attach it to the flip. So you'll see all of these little pattern papers right here. These came from the digital files for the Feed Your Craft in a Creative Bubble kit. So I wanted all my photos to be 4x4, and I wanted them back to back and some of them facing each other. So, because they tell a story of an event we went to or a night that we had. And so to attach it to the kind of waterfall mechanism, there was a 1/2 inch spot at the top, which you'll see it here in just a second as I put my photos on. And I needed that so that, again, all of my photos could stay the same size on this photo waterfall. So here I am placing my photos. We're going to flip it over. I just love how fun these digital papers were. I just printed them on regular printer paper because the height, kind of how thick the whole thing is, really matters because the mechanism that holds it all together is about 1/8 of an inch. So I was really going for thin since I was putting so many photos back to back. And you'll see if I were to do this again, I would definitely do a thicker paper for the attachment because while it pulls fine the one way, putting it back, you kind of have to do it manually after you push the tab back up. So here you'll see those printer papers aren't quite strong enough to push it back the other way. While I was jibber jabbering, I rounded the corners on that pull tab to make it more obvious that it is in fact a pull tab. Now I'm just going through my embellishments from the two kits. I love that the Feed Your Craft kit had these die cut numbers, also a ton of other die cuts. I'm going through them. But ultimately, what I think I decide on, yes, is a puffy sticker from the Feed Your Craft kit, as well as the number 3. Let's see. Yes. I was going to put it right in the center, but I ultimately decided to put it offset. There I'm just checking to make sure that that puffy sticker isn't too tall to go through the belly band. Just trying different stamps. I'm not the best stamper, but you use what you have. And so here I'm just playing with the arrangement until I decide to make the banner go above the number because December 3 was so very merry for us. And then to kind of tie in the right hand page and the left hand page, I decide to stamp that starburst shape without realizing that the starburst shape is already on all those ornaments, but I like the way that it looks. There's lots of layers going on that pattern paper. So I just like how it's fun, it's festive. Lastly for this left hand side, I'm going to add a puffy starburst shape to the bottom as kind of a pull for the waterfall. And we are going to switch gears to the right hand side of the page. I made a pocket by adhering that printed page to a plain grid page behind it. And then I added flags for these two papers that I tucked in there. One is the lyrics for the songs that we sang at the event that we went to, and one is a flyer for the event. Now I'm just filling in the card. I have December 3 marked, and then I'm just talking about what we did in my journaling. And then to bring it all together, what I'm going to do is add a QR code to a video from the event down in that extra details section. I end up using this rectangular stamp from, I think that's the Allie Edwards stamp set, but again, all designed by In a Creative Bubble. I stamped that in green on either side of where the QR code is going to go. And then in the center, I add a sentiment that says, making spirits bright on one side. And I think the other side says, magical memories. I cannot remember right now. Making spirits bright in this magical moment. They apply to what the video says or what's happening in the video. And it's just, I created the QR code from a website called Unitag. I'll link that below. But that is going to be it for this page. I hope to get more pages up soon. We have been sick, if you couldn't tell by my voice. So I am behind, and then we're going to be traveling soon. So I'm going to be finishing in January, which is fine, but hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of the videos. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for checking out my video. Bye-bye.